Back day, right? Yeah, back day is one of my favorites. It's one of the largest muscle groups in the body. You know, one of the current guys that I really love seeing on stage, and he really blows competition out of the water, is Breon Ansley in the classic physique division. Your V-taper, I think it's not just lats. So there's something to say about not only a wide, shapely back, but also a detailed back, the separated muscles within the back, and you know, just that hard, like, granite look. On that note, we're here at Fox Fitness in Fort Worth, and they have a bunch of cool equipment in here. So I have an idea of what we're gonna do, but we might improvise a little bit when we get in there and find some cool shit. Right now, I'm hitting every muscle group twice a week. So I don't do a tremendous amount of volume in one day. I won't do 30 to 40 sets in a day. A sweet spot for me is about 16 to 20, and I do it twice a week. So by the end of the week, it all adds up to a very high volume placed on that muscle group. I like to attack the lats with about 2 different exercises in a pull down motion. So we'll do like more of a wide lat. We'll do something that's either reverse or narrow that focuses a little bit more on the rhomboid and trap. Obviously with the lats, I like to focus on low lats with various rows, and I like to focus on a row that attacks more the mid-upper portion of the back with the rhomboids and the traps as well. All those combined should develop you a nice V-taper and a nice complete detailed back. Always do what you feel the most comfortable doing and what you feel working that particular muscle the most. Don't just do an exercise because that's the exercise you think you should be doing. Do what you feel the best. And this neutral grip, I feel the best. We're good on that one. So, I don't have access to this kind of bench. So typically, I'm going to do some rows with a chest support, and we're gonna focus on the upper back, the rhomboids and the traps, and we're gonna work our way, kind of alternating the pull down variation to a row variation, and go back and forth. Man, I like to use straps on most of my pulling exercises because I have a tendency to over grip, get inflammation, all that kind of good stuff, tendonitis. So I like to use the straps so we focus on the muscles that we're actually trying to work. I'm not trying to work my brachialis and things like that right now. I'm trying to work on my back. I'm trying to pull. My biggest thing is I always say, use your hands as hooks. Your hands are hooks, your big muscles are doing the work. They have the mag grips here. These are my favorite. I don't like the regular narrow pull downs, narrow grip pull downs. I feel like I have a little tightness on one side more than the other. I don't know, I feel like I'm a little off. But these underhanded, these mag grips where I can grab slightly underhanded reverse grip, they feel amazing. I get a lot more activation in my lats. So I like the narrow grip. Again, when I focus on that wide lat, I'm really emphasizing all lats right here. With the narrow grip, especially this tweaked reverse grip, I like to lean back a little bit I really drive those elbows down, I squeeze the lats, but I'm also getting work. As I pull to the top of the chest and squeeze down and back, I get some work in the traps, I get some work in the rhomboids. So, you know, it's a good overall upper back exercise. So I've adjusted it to where I can now focus on my mid to low lats. So I'm gonna take an underhanded grip, which I don't see often on this bar and this bench. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna squeeze those mid to low lats. So, I'll give a little tip on this one. One of my tips on this one is when you see someone doing a low cable row, and they go there and they pull and they want to lean back. Well, when you lean back, you're changing the angle of tension. So you see them, they're pushing it all up in their traps. Well, the low row is supposed to hit the low lats. If that's your goal, you can manipulate it, but most people don't mean to lean back and put it all in their trap. So lessen the weight, keep your body upright or even slightly lean forward, and scrape those elbows right along your side. And if you do that right along that low lat, that's the muscle you're gonna contract. So that's my tip on low cable rows. The main thing is to remember it's not about the exact exercises. It's about the concepts and the principles, about understanding the different angles of attack, of pull downs, of rows, and knowing what muscle groups those are gonna, you know, really emphasize. So you really just have to set, like I said before, set your game plan, envision your final result, come in here and attack that back from all different angles.